By all accounts, the Bible is an unreliable witness. In fact, the Restoration began precisely because Joseph Smith could not trust the Bible to resolve his doctrinal questions. The religious confusion that led Joseph to the grove was due to the different interpretations of the biblical text. The doctrinal confusion between sects relying solely on the authority of the Bible continues to this day, even after the publication of the Book of Mormon. Currently, there are believed to be tens of thousands of different denominations or sects of Christianity, and the number is growing. In spite of the claims of Elders Packer and Nelson, the Church admits that the Bible is not a trustworthy text. In fact, it is an article of faith of the Church that the Bible is unreliable. The Stick of Ephraim, otherwise known as the Book of Mormon, is clear on the point that it is the Stick of Judah, the Bible, that would be the cause of stumbling amongst the Gentiles. The angel speaking to Nephi went so far as to call the condition among the Gentiles caused by the book to be one of an awful state of blindness. We must remember that the angel speaking to Nephi was Jesus Christ himself. If the great and abominable church had removed so many precious and plain doctrines from the Bible that it caused the Gentiles to stumble and walk in blindness, then how can it fulfill the prophecies of Ezekiel and Joseph by confounding false doctrines and contentions? Of course, the question begs the answer. The Bible is too flawed in its present state to fulfill the prophecies of Ezekiel and Joseph. Joseph Smith was well aware of the problem and suggested the solution to the eventual fulfillment of prophecy. What is needed is the original Stick of Judah with its plain and precious parts restored. One of the primary purposes of the Joseph Smith translation, after all, was not just a corrected text, but a complete text. This explains the numerous passages added to the biblical text that cannot be explained as a product of translation. It was a process of restoration through revelation. We know from the Book of Mormon and other sources that much of the original text of the Stick of Judah still exists. For example, the plates of brass, which are still in Moroni's possession, contain the 5 books of Moses and the record of the Jews and the prophets, down to the reign of Zedekiah.